rainy days in London today, so contemplating things today. So, I've recently been on a few, I'd say, not the best of dates, but some varied dates where it's like kind of, how to describe it? Interesting and kind of, I don't know, a little bit dull. Like, I kind of was dated at the start of the year and then I just stopped. I went to Paris with my friend Thomas, who's like missing in action at the moment now that he's got a boyfriend. Then I was like coming back from Paris, I was like, I'm dedicated, I'm gonna go and try and meet this person, put myself out there, get on the apps. Did that. I didn't really like the apps. Kind of all it does is kind of promote this false sense of security where you're like, oh, I want this, I want that, but when you meet up it's like, oh, do you want to come around for cuddles? Which cuddles is obviously sex. And yeah, sex is just so easy to do, I think. It's kind of like getting to know the person is harder. And then you confuse yourself when you sleep with someone. If you sleep with someone, that means that they like you, and really it's just a way to get out or to get off, really, to get their end away, as some people like to say it. So yeah, from when Paris, ready to go, started kind of seeing this guy who was like early 40s. Mind you, I'm only 29, 30 this year, so I don't think 40 is old at all. But yeah, he just went really clingy and like he saw things like, oh, we should go to the gym together, or you should come around to my house and meet my dogs, meet my friends and things. And that's a bit too much for me sometimes, because that's what everyone does with me. They always like promote that or want to just get me involved in that. I've got a bit of Whitney playing in the background, always helpful. Yeah, so that didn't really go to plan, because I was still going on, like, I only had like 2 or 3 dates with him, and then went on another holiday to Barcelona, got back, and like we just kind of ghosted each other. Like, we still like each other's Instagram posts, but that's as far as it will go with that. And then after Barcelona, I wasn't really feeling it anymore, and then after the Rhine holiday, the river cruise with my family, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I do want someone to kind of like have and to hold and be around. I think it'd be great, but I don't know, I have no idea like where it will go from here. Because if I think about the different times I've met people, where I met my past boyfriends, I met them on Twitter, I've met them on Grindr, I've met them on Face Party. I've also met people just bumping into them and like through friends. But imagine a world where we wouldn't have social media. I know we all love it. I know I love it. I love the fact that I have an Instagram account and I can put loads of great pictures up, and the memories and Twitter conversations and Twitter friends, and Facebook's great for all that on this day memory thing. But without it, like, sometimes you just want the courage, or the guy to have the courage to just come up to you and just literally ask you out, or say, wow, you look great, or like, you look hot, do you want to grab a drink? So yeah, where I'm at now, I would love to meet a successful, independent, lovable, charming gay man, because it's not much to ask. But I don't know, being in London, so when I moved to London, I moved for my relationship to an amazing guy who, to this day, everyone speaks so highly about him, because he was fantastic. When that was going perfect, of course, I pressed the red button and destroy it. I try and not do that anymore. With the right amount of counselling, I've done myself proud and don't think I'll do that again. It's not fair on me, it's not fair on them, it's not fair on the people you've actually got involved as well, like his family and my family and everything else in between. It's a very selfish thing to do. But from there, I moved here for someone. I got a job. I do really well in my job now, and I don't know, I think I give off a lot of positive vibes. And yeah, I think I'm a good catch. I don't know, I just think, like recently I went round, I had this guy invited me round to have like a date. So you would go round, so I went round, was quite excited because I'm not really sure if I'm excited because I've got so much sass, which is a defense mechanism, and so much attitude that I just can't help myself. I really need to like kind of curve it, but sometimes I just can't, so I really need to try though. So back to the story. I went round to this guy's, he opened the door, hugged me, nice to see me since last time, blah blah blah. And then I felt some vibe in the house, and he was like, oh, I hope you met two of my friends are here. And I was like, okay, you would have mentioned that before, but didn't. And yes, two of his friends were having sex in the bedroom. I literally looked into the bedroom and was like, no. He's like, so you're not up for it? I was like, no. It's just something I don't want to do. I'm not judging anyone because I was speaking to my friend Tim about this. Well, Timothy. And he says I'm really judgmental about it. Well, it's not really judgmental because everyone's got a past, everyone's done things, so I can't really judge it. But to cut a long story short, I can't see my potential husband or partner having or doing anything sexual with anyone else in front of me. I just can't do it. I tried an open relationship at the start of this year, and only because I was kind of badgered into it, because I was told that we are men, we have animalistic qualities, that we can't stop ourselves doing what we want to do, so you might as well just like literally get over yourself and go along with it. So I tried that and that failed miserably, and I lost a 3-year friendship out of that person as well, which sucks. Moving on, so the guy that I went around to, I left, and yeah, I just don't see him in the same way now. It's just kind of gone. I just don't really have that that oomph, that kind of butterfly feeling, because knowing what he was doing, I'd rather not know. And that's not saying I'd rather not know if I was in a relationship. I would like to know, but I mean, it's the age-old question, which probably gay men, straight men, every person, straight women, gay women, everyone, why am I not good enough? That is probably the question. But my friend Timothy said a good argument was, you're just letting some people into the bedroom, you're not letting them into the relationship. And I was like, I just can't mix it. I really can't. It's one of those things where I don't see it's the end for me if that was to happen, because I am a crazy possessive bitch. But at least I'm honest about it. Who knows? I'm trying to go on more dates. I do the whole going halves as well on dates, because when I used to be younger, I used to always let them pay because they asked me out and that's the rule. But obviously if I do well in London now and I can afford it, then you always go halves. It just shows that you've got a lot more independency, and to me it's quite attractive as well if you go halves. I mean, it's lovely when they pay, but sometimes they don't, and that's a little bit whatever. But yeah, fingers crossed for me on the dating front. Is anyone else going on dates? Anyone else have any awkward stories, gay, straight, anything? Leave it in the comments below. Also remember to subscribe, because I'm new to all this, but I feel like it's a good venting system for me. And yeah, I like the fact that I can just kind of speak to a camera. Obviously I speak to my friends, but sometimes it's hard to get a word in. So if you have any awkward dates or things like what have happened to me in terms of turning up to a guy's house and there's been an offer of a foursome, anything else, any funny, cringe, anything, whatever you want to literally mention, leave it in the comments below. You know where they are. And yeah, I'd like to hear off any awkward dates that you've been on as well. It'd be quite fun to read other people's life events. Let's call them that. So yeah, thanks for watching.